One footballer once felt like he was going to die just by copying Cristiano Ronaldo's diet. Then there's Haaland, who studied Ronaldo's killer instinct like a hawk, watching his prey. He even started scoring goals like him. Some footballers took their CR7 fandom to a whole new level. But Gabriel Menino, a young midfielder from Palmeiras in Brazil, was a huge Ronaldo fan and wanted to take his game to the next level. So what did he do? He decided to copy Ronaldo's diet, which is legendary for being super strict and full of protein, with barely any fat, sugars, or carbs. Imagine eating like that all the time. Menino's day would go like this. Breakfast was an egg with a bunch of vitamins mixed in. Pre-workout, he'd chug a special drink. Then lunch and dinner were all grilled meat and salad. Finally, before bed, he'd take even more vitamins. This Ronaldo diet wasn't exactly a perfect fit for this guy. One day, during the warm-up for a big game, Menino felt his legs turn to jelly, like he was about to pass out. He barely made it 5 minutes into the game before his body said, nope, and he had to be subbed out. Turns out, Ronaldo's super intense diet was just a bit too much for this dude. This whole experience was a big lesson for Menino, and it also showed us something cool about Ronaldo. His diet and fitness routine are like his secret weapon, turning him into a football beast. But Haaland took it to a whole new level. And you know who helped him get that way? Ronaldo. Haaland isn't just copying Ronaldo's hair. He's spending hours on YouTube, studying Ronaldo's moves like a hawk, watching his prey. Remember those sneaky little jukes and fake-outs that Ronaldo does before scoring? Haaland's been learning them all, practicing his timing, positioning, making sure he's always in the right place at the right time to put the ball into the net. But Haaland didn't stop there. He also wanted to be a beast in the air, just like Ronaldo. He would watch Ronaldo's amazing leaps and practice like crazy, learning how to jump at the perfect time and stay calm under pressure. Now, Haaland is making a name for himself, and no one's gonna forget it. But Mason Mount? Another superstar inspired by Ronaldo. Not just a great midfielder, he's a living example of how admiration can turn into awesome skills. Remember that magical free kick Ronaldo scored against Portsmouth? Young Mason watched it with his jaw on the floor, and bam, Ronaldo became his hero. That swerving rocket wasn't just a goal, it was a dream-fueling machine for Mount. He started practicing like crazy, trying to bend the ball just like Ronaldo, aiming to become a free kick master himself. But Ronaldo wasn't just about fancy kicks. Mount loved his whole style, the skill, the tricks, the way he would never give up. Ronaldo was like a superhero, and Mount wanted to have some of those powers. So he studied Ronaldo's moves, learned from his energy, and tried to add a bit of Ronaldo's magic to his own game. Of course, Mount isn't trying to be a copycat. He wants to be a star with his own moves and tricks. It's all about learning from the best, but still keeping things unique. But one of Ronaldo's teammates from Man U, Marcus Rashford, got to learn from the guy firsthand. They weren't just teammates. Ronaldo was like the older superhero, showing Rashford the ropes. Ever since Ronaldo left, Rashford has been unstoppable. It's like all that super focus that Ronaldo used to have somehow transferred over to Rashford. Now, he's United's star player, taking on the pressure like a champ. Rashford himself says Ronaldo's World Cup games were like training videos for him. It's not just about muscles and goals, it's about the mental game too, staying strong when things get tough. Even after Ronaldo left, Rashford kept soaring. He even became United's top scorer. That shows Ronaldo's influence isn't just about skills. It's about teaching Rashford to be mentally tough and always pushing himself. Of course, United helped Rashford grow, with some awesome coaches and teammates cheering him on. And Ronaldo, being the big brother that he was, even sent him a special gift when he scored his 100th goal for United. Rashford also has a pair of Ronaldo shoes that he keeps in perfect condition, a constant reminder of how much he looks up to him. But Rodrigo is a rising star who's like Ronaldo's biggest fanboy. He doesn't just copy Ronaldo's moves, he even copies his epic celebrations. Rodrigo truly admires Ronaldo. His admiration was on full display in a big Champions League game against Chelsea. After scoring a super important goal, Rodrigo did Ronaldo's celebration right there in the stadium. It was like a big thank you to his hero. But here's the cool part. Rodrigo's knee wasn't feeling the best. So instead of his usual celebration, he did Ronaldo's because it was easier on his leg. Rodrigo is keeping Ronaldo's spirit alive at Real Madrid. But Ronaldo's Sue celebration travels beyond club football, as seen on the World Cup stage with Osman Bakari. During a World Cup match, he scored a super important goal for Ghana against Portugal. And guess what he did? He busted out Ronaldo's famous Sue celebration. It was like a big shout out to his hero, right there on the biggest stage of football. Some folks thought it was a bit rude, like he was showing off and stealing from Ronaldo. But Bakari was quick to say no way. It was a tribute, not a taunt. He grew up watching Ronaldo, and this was his way of saying thank you for inspiring me. But Vinicius Jr. is like Ronaldo's biggest fanboy at Real Madrid. Vinny has watched every Ronaldo game he can find, learning all the tricks and moves that make Ronaldo a legend at Real Madrid. Even though he's never played with Ronaldo, they still have a cool connection. Ronaldo sent him a special gift, his jersey from a Portugal game, and Vinicius was super stoked. He even did Ronaldo's Calma celebration as a thank you, showing how much he looks up to him. Vinicius has a special wall of icons in his house, where he hangs pictures of football greats who inspire him. Ronaldo, of course, has a prime spot next to other Brazilian legends like Pele and Ronaldo Nazario. But Kylian Mbappe, the French superstar, is basically Ronaldo's biggest fanboy. Mbappe's admiration for Ronaldo started when he was just a kid. He would watch Ronaldo's magic at Real Madrid. He'd spend hours glued to videos, learning all the tricks and skills that made Ronaldo a legend. It wasn't just fun, it was like studying from the best player ever. This love for Ronaldo shows in everything Mbappe does. Remember that time in the Under-19 European Championships when Mbappe scored against Portugal and did the jump? It was like a big thank you right in front of everybody. Mbappe doesn't just copy Ronaldo's celebrations. Stepovers, Rabonas, back heels, you name it. Mbappe's got it. It's like he's carrying on Ronaldo's legacy, one amazing skill at a time. And Mbappe isn't shy about sharing his admiration for Ronaldo. He's called him his idol on Twitter, and in interviews, he always talks about how awesome Ronaldo is, especially that crazy bicycle kick against Juventus. They even met once, and it was all smiles and respect. But Alejandro Garnacho is like a mini Ronaldo, tearing up the field with skills that remind everyone of his hero's early days at the club. Both Garnacho and Ronaldo started at United at a young age, full of potential and flashy moves. In their first seasons, they both averaged about 1 goal and 1 assist per game. Not bad for rookies. It's like they're running the same playbook. But Garnacho's love for Ronaldo goes deeper than numbers. Remember when he scored his first United goal? He didn't just celebrate, he did the exact same move Ronaldo did once, after scoring his 700th career goal. And guess what? Ronaldo loved it. They even talked about it later. Garnacho even asked permission to use the move, showing how much he respects Ronaldo. But you know what's the most inspiring thing about Ronaldo? Is that he's gotten 11 red cards. You can check out our video on it right here.